Morning, everybody. Welcome to Reiki Journey. I'm just turning my phone to silent. How's everybody doing today? I'm just curious to see what it is that you guys would like to work on. Can you guys hear my dogs barking? They say, more cookies, please. Okay, Richie, transforming fear and anxiety would be a good one. Yeah, that would be a good one. Agreed. Look, two of my favorite people back to back, Richie and Annie Bear. Hello, hello. Yeah, transforming things. Transformers. Transformers. Robots in disguise. Hi, Teresa Ford. Hi, Jana. Does anybody out there? Richie gave us a good one. Anybody else? Anybody else out there want to work on anything? Unmet needs being released and detached from. Thank you, Annie. Annie, how's the artwork going? Hi, Suzanne. Love and hugs to you, too. Okay. Okay, a card doesn't want to be pulled yet. Or maybe never. Who knows? Relaxing into the now. I like that. Watercolors, cool. You know, I keep getting, I used to do art a lot. You're doing a weird painting. Yay. Good. I used to do art a lot when I was younger, writing poetry, art. It's such a cool way to channel. It's really neat. And I used to love. Did you guys ever heard of Sark? SARK. I loved buying her workbooks, and she's so fun and artful. And yeah, I had her workbook, and I'd even bring some of the worksheet ideas into work with me. So it was really fun. Yep, Teresa loves to do art. Yeah, you know, Teresa, what I have a really I was just talking to my daughter Lola about this is like how somebody can grade art in school. Isn't that crazy? Like I would try so hard in high school. Like I loved art. Like that was my thing. And is she related to Noah? That's funny. But yeah, I don't understand how they grade it. I'd always get a bad grade in art, and I'm like, come on, lady. Same teacher taught photography, and I was about to fail out of photography too, but lo and behold, I pulled it out right at the end because we went to uh, my aunt. My aunt took. She was so brave. She took two teenagers to. My sister might have been 18. I don't even know how old we were, but when she took us to Barbados. She's back when smoking was still on airplanes. She sat us in the smoking section. I thought I was gonna die. And well, first time on an airplane too. We like landed, and I'm like, oh my god, great, we're here. And my aunt's like, no, do we have one more flight? And I'm like, what do you mean we have one more flight? We have to get on again. But anyways, I took some really cool pictures when I was in Barbados. They have like really fun things to take pictures of. And then when I was developing the film, it was I didn't pay attention to what the temperature was of the liquids I was using, the developers, and it came like the pictures came out so cool because of that. Yeah, very, very cool black and white photos. Back in my day. La Luna says, "Oh, what pretty is that? Is that a rose or what kind of flower is that? So pretty. Orange is one of my favorite colors. I've got a degree in art studio. I haven't done any in 5 years, long COVID, but I'm beginning to feel the need. Me too, La Luna. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for bringing that back around. I've been like yesterday, I was sitting there doing something and it's like I saw like art being made. You know, I think one of them might have been pencil and then the other one was charcoal, which is pretty cool. What kind of artwork do you like to do, La Luna? Do you guys like my new font? They have different fonts now. So fun. Okay, I want to show you. Let me see if this will work. Style. Okay, so they have one called gluten. I'm going to show it to you. I'm like, gluten? That's the name they came up? It probably means something else, but look, how cool is that? I love all of these things. I love fonts. They have like Metal Mania. You guys want to see that one? Boom, right there. Scary, right? Pacifico. This one's called Playfair. I'm going to do Playfair. That's right. That's right, Eddie Bear. I like big fonts and I cannot lie. La Luna says I started. Let me see. Let's put it up in the font. I started with black and white photo too and moved on to working with clay. Ooh, nice. I like to paint, but not very good. Yeah, I mean pottery. I go to like those pottery places and they're like, this is the color it's gonna be. It's like being colorblind. It's like I have no idea what this is gonna look like. My kiddo Lola is taking ceramics, and the stuff that she comes up with, she's so clever. And then I'm like, do you think you want to go to school for that? She's like, I don't know, too lazy for that. Everything I say, no, that seems like a lot of work. Hello, Brenda. Who else snuck in? Hi, Rossi. Leah, I don't know if I said hi. Hi, Leah. I really like art. I remember in kindergarten, I absolutely remember this. One of the teachers is like, who's really good using scissors? I'm like, I am. And I'm like, that might have been a lie. I bet I just really wanted to use the scissors. Ooh. I learned how to dig natural clay and natural slips. Oh, wow. Like the Pueblo Indians near me. I don't know what a natural slip is. Oh, wait, did you say what kind of flowers those were? Oh, a David Austin rose. Cool. Okay. So we've got a couple ideas of things to work on. I like to work on to maybe our opening up our creativeness, our creativity. That would be kind of fun to do. Ooh, you use plants. That's neat, La Luna. I went to once I met my husband, my life got kind of cuckoo crazy because he loves adventure. Um, and so we ended up going on some adventures and found myself in Mexico. Yeah, I was in Mexico that time. We drove there in a van that broke down all the time. So they don't teach you those Spanish words in Spanish class in high school. Anyways, we stayed at this place. This woman loved working with clay, and so what she would do is she'd take the clay, clean it as best as she could, and then she would go collect the cow patties from the field next to where everybody was camping, and so she even had like the big, I guess, tongs. And so she would make her pieces, and then she would use the cow patties that I guess that it burns. She said that it burns really hot, the cow patties, and so yeah, that was pretty neat to watch. That's also where I learned that older folks are way more fun than younger folks. Man, those people were partying all night long. Although now I am an older person, I don't do that. I guess it's just who you are. Oh, that's how they do it? Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Ooh, you did, Teresa? Look at that. I would love to harvest wild clay and even build a natural kiln. Nice. You're sleepy early these days? Yeah. Okay, let me go back up. Okay, so this is Richie. Richie's idea was transforming. We're going to be transformers. And if we could transform it in a creative way, let's do that. Let's play. Let's play, let's play, let's play. And then there was this one. Unmet needs being released in a creative way. See how we're spinning it today? Look at us. Okay. I would love that, Luna, if you make a video showing what you've learned. That would be great. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on to your hats. Okay, let's see. We're at almost 14 minutes. Okay. No, we're not pulling a card. Okay. So one thing that I love to do is look at this. Doesn't it look just like a bird? I love when I find pieces of wood or rock or anything. Like, check out that cute guy. He wants to be a part of this today. This is what it looks like from the other side. Kind of looks like an elephant. It even has an elephant ear. I never noticed that. Like right there. I love this thing. It's so nice and light. Boop. Fun, fun. It's looking a little different today. All right, I just had to show you my toy. See, it wanted to come out and play. Okay. Dear Tuta, dear Tuta, can you come out and play? Tuta. They're showing me like the material near a hot spring. And like using a stick to Pa'ako ina ka ntamo tiamo kuna anokoma ishnatia gunta kuna ya matia tian tankana ma ishnatia pa ishna ta nti an kushna tiana I ina mama utia mama tia washna tanu mama na akushmatia wa. So many things you can use from nature. Patan tu tianko na nyana kiawa, because they're showing me that they have that the earth material. O tiana ko ma erna ya tiama. It's like a mix of things. Ye patan to pamaka erna tiana ko ewa. I ti ano numama tuto, and they would draw ko yeah ma na ma shima tia tia ma ma tia ma ko e ta onko. Ye tauka. It's like the earth engineers. Ta'atu no no ti tama ko na ina ko na that tia ma ashna tia nya na ma na shina kia wa. Ano tiama, and they're talking about like what Richie was talking about, because they're saying you have like the hot springs. Matu pama ko ashna tiama ma tituno no no tiama. You have this thing that's like it's like we don't have any control over the temperature. Or where they appear. However, if you like widen the vision a little bit, you can use the stuff, even though you can't use like if the water is too hot, you can use the stuff that's on the outside. So it's like what's on the outside of the fear or the anxiety. She's talking about the saying of what's the saying where you take the chaff. Is it? I think it has something to do with wheat. Like you separate this from that. What's the saying? Do you guys know the saying? It did look like a mole. Yeah, it did look. I thought so too. Separating the wheat from the chaff or something like that. Separating. Like what is usable? It's like a propeller. So if you look at something that you have no control over, I mean, you can control if you go in it, burn yourself, and you can control what you take from the outside of it and whatnot. And they're saying even if you don't see anything usable right now, it's okay. But if you do the separation of the things that are on the outside of it, never to revisit or possibly revisit. There are some things that you can make from it in a creative mind. Yamatuni, it's like the great transformers. So interesting that Richie used those words in the sentence. Transforming. Kotitama koka. What propels us to transform something. Like finding that the salt from the earth can be used to make our food last longer. And the salt a nice soak in the salt has healing properties. Like going from the person who picks the flowers to trying different ways to be creative with the flower. Pa kupama, I tama, ko kamatiama, whether pounding tutama kushtita, taking the color, ukama tu yama ko yewa for tutiuma, creative ways from the petals, tutoma ko yako 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 ya, maybe using the pollen, using the leaves, the roots, tutana ko yawa, again the healing properties, yama ko titano papayoko no yushewa, and even when something doesn't have, like, we're not sure what the use is, it's like you can also take that and put it aside, and sometimes that will break down into something usable, like mulch, guota, or compost, tipa, kopat, and tiawa. And thinking about compost, there are some things that, she's saying, like the lesson of composting is, obviously there's some helpers that are seen and unseen with breaking things down, but there's also, I kind of feel like that resonated with somebody. I just got goosebumps. Pa'atoma pati ama ko pa'ashna te pa'ma ki ati ama ish titana pa'ona mama ish titana mama iawa ko yewa. There's some things you don't want to put in the compost. Tia atu mama tu pa'ma, and you get to decide what that is. Kushna ita, and it depends on who your helpers are. Multidama pokumarashti. Who are your helpers? If you have like tricksters that are helping you, the kind that like pull the rug out from underneath you sometimes. They might like hide some things in the compost. It's like the great unveiling of like when the compost breaks down into something usable. Surprise, there's something in there that's not supposed to be in there. Papa knew bashnak yata etano mokoshte tano kartitano nana. It's always good to have Dudamo bashne the funny kotiti ano bashne. Just a little bit. Matu emoshna tia kau tatanaiti amawa shewa. And now they're talking about, I think that's more spinning I'm seeing than weaving. Bringing the things in. It's like the spinning. The wool. You may not have a project for it right now. Or maybe you'll sell that to somebody who can use it. And do an exchange. And then they say, don't forget, like all of these things happening, like for you, for your people you see, pakota, nature that you see and whatnot, there's a whole other thing going on beneath us. Pa I anu. Aye, tamako. Yes, sometimes the stuff that happens beneath us is much slower. Pa tutiama kushna. It's like, oh, you built something there on that land. Well, surprise, here's a sinkhole. How unfortunate for that to happen. Oh, good. They're going to address something I have an issue with. So the issues, it could be a different word, is that, so dreaming your world into being. Can you talk to us about dreaming our world into being? Taoku, big story. Koti kano ka, going to the stars. Ya konati. Aotano ka. Aoshna. Aduya. Aokoniaku. Yititano ma. Like the timing. Kuna kakashne. Of the dreaming versus the being. Kunati yanaku. Aoshta nti. And that's where that comes in with death. Akonati. Akona pakodash nitano. Just like the things that happen below us can be slow, the dreaming the worlds into being. Pokana. Yeta kopano koshnita kota kota tano mashne. Takona yematiamako. The death. Katianko kani is the death, the end of learning. Pako kako na. Pako ka. They're like no such thing. Ko ka tako pa ti kai. Pa aunu ashta tiako na. Is it like changing the channel? Kotanui. Ma kotiao. Big story. Ko pa kotano. Alma ko mai tiako na. They say like each of us have a thought on this. Tita kota kota. I see her going up to Puna tuka nashne, going up to us in Akuna tui in Tutita washna, maybe not physically touching, but going right by the forehead and say Makoi, remember Pakona. Anui tako, anui tako, anui kamashe taushnai, anu mama yewa. We used to collect the tuotano kano kashtita, the things growing, kuotano, and we'd wrap them up and carry it on our backs back to where we lived. Pako ka oti ano pa. Ono tomak, yeah. Ankona tiama shniti kawi. Ano pamako pashne. The gardeners know all about dreaming. Kotama, kotama. Ano, the world into being. The gardeners. Paokai. Remember the gardening. Mama kwai. Dama. Papa no kashna. Kashna. Remember, you're the gardener. Panui. Pauni. Pauni. Kanoki. Let us harvest our heart spaces. Matuti nana kushna. Yetanui tamashewa. Anu, anu, papa yetamashewa. Pako pamamen apahiwa nuta tamamashne tamakaye patutomono shiteta. It's like borrowing. Like I grow the orange roses. Pako tano pat. What do you grow? Kota exchange tiaka exchange tita unka tita kota ita ma ko yewa. I don't have room to grow some of those. Can we exchange something? Kutamash nika. You grow. Kutamash the tano papa, and I'll provide something else. Kupano paka ti anu kuyamash tita. Ato tano kush natakai kutiama. Pau kumash ya. Big story. Panuina. 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 We have these beautiful soul stories like in us. Like I see like opening up around the belly area and looking, and it's the universe and the pakuna, all the things that happen in the sky. Panoka, creation, destruction, kotakana, kotiama, silence and sound. Kotia, 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 kotia. And it's like talking to the belly button area, the area of Pako, the mother area, where you were fed. Utana. Ako nana. Shenama kuniyama. Ititi nanoma. Nanoma. Ya panu, even though the female has the eggs, tutita namashewa. You may need one other ingredient. Tutita, tutita. Mama ko tia makushtana. Makushtana. Konatiama. Do you suppose Uncle Niyama titano? Tama pepatu, what do we suppose? Pako kaunata. Tamapo no not no ka pashne alma. Ta konata no kashne alma. Tama tutia unka. I feel like they're stepping away. I guess they ended that on what do we suppose? What do we suppose? I'm going to look it up. I was like looking up what the exact definition of suppose is. Big story, huh? If I can figure out my phone. Okay. Assume that something is the case on the basis of evidence or probability, but without proof or certain knowledge. I suppose I got there about 11:30 is one of the, yeah. Be required to do something because of the position one is in or an agreement one has made. I'm supposed to be meeting someone at the airport. Interesting. I clicked on similar words and it's like, I dare say. That's funny. Okay. Well, that was interesting. They stepped away. I guess that's what we have for today. Oop. There's Andy. Speaking of exchange and gardening, I have seeds to share. Oh my gosh. And here we go. There it is, everybody. Seeds to share. That's beautiful. Hello, Hypnicity. Okay, so it's a belief based on some evidence but flavored by the act of choosing. I love that. Oh, you're welcome, Annie. Hey, look who it is. Hey, you. Yes. Okay. So this is really interesting that you said this because, yeah, I've been feeling this too. Yep. Going to the gym or something outside or something inside. Yeah. Magic in the chaos, says Teresa. Ooh. The movement of wind blows the chaff off of the wheat. The movement. Yep. Cool. You know what's funny about that, Richie, is because Were you the one that made the joke about Noah? Doesn't a boat have a hull? I don't know. I don't know anything about a boat. All right, I'm just going up to see what everybody said. I think I'm caught up. Hi, Sandra. I miss you too. Miss you too. All right, everybody. I'm confused. I wasn't 10 minutes ago. We transformed you into confusion. My job here is done. I love confusing people. I have a friend actually who helped my language come out, Adele. Whenever I'm around her and like some other people, it's just how I talk. Sometimes I talk in like riddles, like I can't actually like all these words get in the way instead of just answering and being straightforward. She gets so she's like just pay attention to what you're gonna say. I'm like, I can't. I can tell when she's getting frustrated. She's like, I don't even know what you just said. Gratitude and love to you as well. Yeah. All right, everybody, go out there. Go out there, be creative, and have fun. Bye. That's so past life of you. That was a great saying. Bye, everybody.